Everyone seems to be fired up. You know, junior head coach Curtis McDonald cannot be happy with his support staff not having the ball out ready to go. But it looks like we got a ball.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Benja, we might be doing up downs right now if I'm the head coach before the game even starts.
Ball is kicked away. Oh, it's a lot. We have a live ball, ladies and gentlemen. Fallen on by number 21 of the seniors, Emma Fenning. Good job getting to the ball there. That was a live ball there, ladies and gentlemen.
Pulls on the ball to start off for the seniors.
Smart move by special teams coach, finding the dead spot in the return unit and going right there with it.
Looks like we are going to have 1st and 10 for the seniors coming out from the 25-yard line.
All right, let's see what we got here. I think you got to attach. I think you got to attack the edge right now. The juniors obviously are not prepared right now.
Wow, has anyone noticed the depth of those safeties? Look like they're pushing up now. Oh, a couple nice moves from number 3, Nicole Pinto. Looks like she's looking to get off early tonight.
That's the zone read play, and I got a feeling they're going to come back to that often because it gives you the opportunity to get the ball in the hands of your 2 best players offensively. The quarterback able to keep it or give it. Smart play calling by the seniors to start.
Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Walt Vickery. What do you think? Which side of the ball is going to be more dominant tonight, offense or defense?
Both sides. We're good on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. There's no stopping us on either way.
No stopping us on either way, man. It looks like it's going to be a battle tonight. Who's your star players?
We got Nicole Pinto, Erin Canning, and we're going to throw, I'll say Liz Fenton in there.
Whew, that's a tough group of people right there. I don't know how that's going to work out for you, but I'm going to say it's going to be a great game tonight. Be talking to you later. Good luck.
Again, handoff to Pinto. She gets to the left side. She's down the sideline, still not down. They're going to have her out of bounds.
Out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 seniors.
And I'll tell you what, this is exactly how this team hurt the seniors of last year. Their misdirection is really impressive.
Really great read from quarterback Erin Canning. Execution of the handoff, and I'll tell you what, Emma Fenning at the center position looking very solid early on from the shotgun. Again, faked a Pinto. Douglas past midfield. She's still moving, being chased by Alexa Anderson down the sideline, tackled by number 14, Alexa Petrassi at the 15-yard line, going in.
By Alexa Petrassi.
And I'll tell you what, the defensive coordinator of the juniors has to be reeling right now. This might be a good time to call a timeout. I know it's early, but this might be a good time to settle your troops down a little bit because they are just a deer in a headlight right now.
Tell you what, you know, someone we didn't talk about in our pregame primetime preview is Elizabeth Douglas. Was an impact player last year for the juniors. Looks like she's hungry as a senior.
Oh, a lot of attitude. There you go. That'll settle them down a little bit.
Jackie Hammond on the carry.
Karen Knobloch, number 1, Karen Knobloch on the stop.
Now that's the 4th senior that's touched the football, counting the quarterback there. Looks like they went right up the middle, right at the heart of the defense there. Good for 3 yards.
Keep the ball on the edge. That's a dead ball.
Incomplete pass.
Now let me ask you a question, Justin Rohn, and we'll get you involved. It's 2nd and 8. Are you calling a pass play on 2nd and 8?
Absolutely not. I think they're going to abuse the edge with either Nicole Pinto or...
I mean, you drove the ball down the field with your misdirection. You don't throw the ball on 2nd and 8. Poor decision.
All right, here we go. Got 3rd down and about 7. Shotgun. Canning fakes the pass. Takes off to the left side. Taken down by number 4, Kim Alexander. Great breakdown there from Alexander.
That's a great job by cover 2 corner right there. Pressed up, playing the force. Just standing her ground.
Not many juniors bought on the pass fake there. I'll tell you what, they may not be all that scared of Erin Canning in the pocket right now.
It's 4th and 3. You have to go misdirection here. You have to go misdirection.
Oh, quarterback keep all the way. Canning to the right side. Wide open, cuts it to the inside. We have a touchdown, seniors. Aaron Canning on the quarterback keep in from 12 yards out.
And you know what? That's just the seniors saying, my stud's better than your stud. Stop us. And they couldn't.
Here we have senior Aaron Canning. How's it feel to be the first person to score?
Feels great, and there's many more to come.
Can't wait to see.
Tell you what, Justin, what is your take on these jerseys coming untucked and some flags being restricted?
I feel as though the player should have been provided with some kind of belt to keep the jersey tucked in. The flags may not be so easy to pull when you have a jersey going halfway down, but I think these players will make the most of it and come out with...
Hey, if they're not calling it, we're doing it. As a former offensive lineman, I'll tell you right now, if they're not calling holding, I'm holding. So until they call it, let's go. That's a veteran move by them.
I'll tell you what, explosive start from your senior class here. Back from last year, hungry for more. They just took it right to him. I do not think we will see many pass plays the rest of the game the way that misdirection offense is working right now.
I'm not backing down from my prediction, though. I think you're going to see the juniors come out here with some real speed and respond.
Well, as we all know, and you, Mr. Rohn, as a football player, the importance of the response right now. Tell us about it.
They have to bounce back. They have to show their senior counterparts that their studs are indeed just as good as the senior studs, if not better. And they have to show up. If not, it's going to be a long game for the juniors.
And tell me, what is your take on this back four line here? The ball does not make it. Oh, we got a live ball here. Picked up by number 14, Petrossi. She's down the sideline.
You talk about making a statement. That's making a statement. That's making a statement.
A tackle by number 8, Paige Gazelle, with the touchdown saving tackle. Wow.
Would not be surprised here on a big play like that to see head coach Curtis McDonald come out with some trickery on first down. Great opportunity to run some trickery here and get him right back on the board.
We talk about response. How about those juniors and Alexa Petrossi? Been out all fall on the track, working on her speed, working on her kick. I'll tell you what, it really showed right there, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why you do that work.
Another talented junior we did not talk about the other day, just showing what she can do. I'll tell you what, the three of us might have made some people hungry, not getting mentioned in the primetime talk. They're looking to prove themselves right now.
Oh, yeah, look at that speed. I'll tell you what.
Sandbud keeps it.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a good old-fashioned Donnybrook tonight. I'll tell you that right now.
It's appearing to be so. Mr. Rohn, your take?
Quarterback Sam Budd is not only fast, but also very explosive out of the pocket. If you let her get an inch, she will take 5 yards.
She looked very explosive on that play there. Seems like they're running a very similar offense with some misdirection, faking the handoff, taking off to the outside. Both teams utilizing the outside of the field as we expected.
I'm impressed by the detail of their alignment in the backfield. I mean, they've obviously spent time. Oh, man.
Okay, we got the...
difficult to see with the long hair covering the back of the jerseys.
Now, it looks like we had number 13, Brianna Austin there, up the middle on the handoff from Sam Budd. Brought down by number 10, Madison Moreno.
Big 3rd down and 2 right here. This is not an easy first down by any means. Let's see what junior head coach Curtis McDonald dials up here. Oh, boys, that's just
looks like a broken play here. And a big tackle.
37.
Melissa Gregorio pulling the flag in the backfield. It's going to bring up a big 4th down.
Great play by Gregoria. If I recall last year, Gregoria dislocated a finger in this game, put it back in herself, bounced back. She is definitely hungry for more this year.
Just as she shuts people down in the net as a goaltender for our South Jersey Championship field hockey team, she shut somebody down right there. They're throwing the ball. They've got her.
Hey, we got a pass. Oh, no!
That was a dime drop by Sam Budd. It was just the receiver's job to pull it in.
That's a good call. and that needs to be converted.
Tell you what, that just opened some eyes of some seniors there. The juniors are not afraid to throw the ball, even on 4th down. Tough catch from Maggie Davis. We'll look to see her bounce back on the next play there. But that is a turnover on downs. The seniors take over at their own 20-yard line.
We have Claudia Kramer here from the senior class. Is there any junior you are out to get?
I don't know, Jess Lindquist, Tina Doherty, they all look pretty tough. We got to get them down and get them down quick because seniors are going to take it home.
Do not be surprised if they come back to that later.
Okay, Pinto on the outside, left side,
Pinto.
wide open.
Not waiting for the defense, pushed out of bounds.
Takes that for about a 20-yard gain, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't understand why the junior defense is not getting set. Take a look at the cheerleaders right there on the sideline. Not very involved. Would like to see those guys be a little bit more active.
Looking very chilly over there. A lot of short sleeves. Nobody seeming to be excited on that sideline.
Don't understand why you just want to stand around in your pink shirt and not cheer for your team.
Okay, we got number 5, Douglas, to the right side. Lots of open space.
Did you see that block by Destiny Thurston?
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but the rest didn't seem to see it.
Justina Doherty gets out on the outside to make the tackle, but I'll tell you what, Destiny Thurston was coming downhill. That's what we like to see out here at the Powder Puff football game.
I'll tell you, when the seniors get on the edge, they are dangerous. Passing the ball.
Pass attempt. Complete. Dodges the tackle.
Oh, Liz Fenton to the left side on the pass.
Still going.
Still in bounds. Ladies, oh, looks like the refs got her out of bounds. At the 20-yard line going in. A surprise pass play. I did see a crack block there that did not look legal as well. I'll tell you what, they are blocking. This is a physical start to the game. The seniors looking to take a big lead in this first half.
If they stick it in there, the question is, can the juniors come back from a 14-point deficit or just become a blowout in a hurry?
I'll tell you what, with the field conditions, it's going to be very difficult. You get down 2 scores here. Wow. Attacking them right up the middle is number 27.
Here we have Nicole Pinto, senior. How does it feel to be known that you're one of the biggest threats to the junior class?
I like the pressure. It'll make me play better, and as the score stands right now, we are doing better, and I think that we could keep it like that.
Is it hard dodging everyone out on the field?
Yeah, the field conditions are horrible. It's like a slip and slide.
Well, be careful, and good luck tonight.
Jackie Hanlon, again, I'll tell you what, that dive up the middle seems to be working. Again, coming at the heart of the junior defense.
2nd down and 10.
See a lot of signals coming from the juniors coaching staff. I don't know if that's Chip Kelly over there or Oregon's offense, but they're looking a little disorganized on the defensive side of the ball.
Aaron Canning.
That is the same play that they scored their first touchdown on. I really think the junior defensive coordinators need to get together because the seniors have found a weak link over there.
Seeing a lot of confusion here on the junior defense. Some fingers maybe being pointed at each other here. They're going to need to contain the outside. A lot of speed on this senior offense. A big 3rd down and inches here.
Big
wow.
Play. Big play.
And what a tackle by number 1, Jess Lindquist.
Jess Lindquist again on the quick tackle.
Here we have Jess Lindquist, a junior. Someone from the senior sideline was saying they're out to get you and Tina Doherty, and there's a few complaints about how you're throwing your flags. What do you say about that?
Well, I think that they're just a little bit hurt about the way that the game's going, and if they have anything to say, they should just do it on the field. So
I think that was a very good answer. You heard it here.
I don't know if you've noticed Emily Gilligan, number 12, with the war paint for the juniors, something I'm a big fan of. Looking at like a modern-day William Wallace out there.
If you're gonna wear the warrior paint, you better play like a warrior. That's all I'm going to say.
I'd like to say or get more involved, but great job with the face paint there.
A lot of shifting.
Okay, 4th down. Oh, muff snap.
Canning's got to make a play.
Canning is down, and a giant stop by the junior defense.
You just can't make those kinds of mistakes at this point in the game.
I think the field conditions got the best of her there. She wanted to roll back out, but the middle of the field simply wouldn't let her. It's unforgiving out there.
Seems to me as if she made a move before she had the ball secured. costly mistake here for this for the seniors, and we'll have the juniors ball 1st and 10 going out.
I would like to see the juniors come out with a little trickeration here. Sudden change. Great opportunity to catch them off guard.
Great point there. I was just going to ask you both, what do you hope to see on this next drive here for the juniors?
Josh Legg reporting live from the junior side. We have defensive end Allie Gallagher and special teams player Heather Ward. So, you guys ready to win today? Like, do you guys think you can do it?
Yeah, we're taking home the W. We're taking it home.
All right. So, what makes you guys think you can beat the seniors? Like what makes you guys think you're better than them?
We're tougher, stronger, faster, and we're ready to bring it.
We're just better.
Prepared.
Just better. There it is, man. The juniors are just better.
Split backs, dangerous. Oh no!
Oh wow!
Oh no!
This could be trouble. Picked up by Bud in her own end zone. She's taking off. She's found some running room.
Off she goes.
Tell you what, the potential is there.
That's why she's saying, Bud. We're gonna let the officials sort that out.
Coach Barrows seems to be upset on the sideline, yelling about something, looking up to the press box, not quite sure what the issue is.
I don't know if Coach Barrow knows that we can't help him in this situation, and we're going to leave that up to the officials.
Listen, we got the stripes on the field for a reason here. If he's got a problem, he can address the officials here. But Bud,
in his words, be proactive. I believe is what he used.
Absolutely. But I'll tell you what, Sam Bud turns a giant loss into a positive gain there.
Robert, Barrow, what do you think is going to happen tonight?
In for a good game, talented side on the other side of the ball. Hoping to play as well as we did last year, put in some new things. We're excited about tonight's game, Bobby Brewer.
You know what? I was thinking about something today. It's not just about talent tonight, but I want to know do you think the seniors are going to win tonight? It doesn't matter what you think tonight, Robert Barrow, because I just want to say 1-6 is taking it all the way tonight, baby.
Looks like we're going to have about 3rd and 4 here for the juniors. And ladies and gentlemen, you can just see the mess in the middle of this field here. It is going to be tough to keep your feet. Another high snap taken by Bud. Wow, I don't know if this is flag football or tackle football, but a lot of people getting up off the ground today.
I'm really surprised to see the juniors are not getting the ball on the edge like they need to be.
You know, you would have hoped these past couple weeks that they'd be working on the shotgun snap if that is going to be their offensive strength.
It really is a problem that the junior class has to address at halftime, if not when they're off the field on defense. There's another one.
Bud takes the high snap to Austin. Great tackle by number 10, Madison Moreno. She's found herself all over the field.
How you don't get under center here and get out of the shotgun is unbeknownst to me.
Once again, juniors turn it over on downs. Great field position for the seniors.
Switch the numbers. 10 is Karen Knobloch. 1 is Madison Moreno. Change that. It looks like that's what they're wearing. She'll want you to say it. Give her the tackle, Karen Knobloch. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a number switch before the game, unaware on our roster there. Number 10 is going to be Karen Knobloch. Number 1 will be Madison Moreno tonight. Yes.
I gotta ask, why the seniors insist on throwing the football down here?
Just doesn't seem to make sense right now. You've come right at the heart of the defense. You've ran it up the middle. You've ran it to the outside. I'd like them to stick to the ground game. You know, keep turning the clock, keep moving the sticks. They need to get in the end zone here. Great opportunity.
I need to make that play.
Here we go. Here's Pinto to the outside, making some unbelievable cuts. Finds herself into the middle. Tackled by number 29, Allison Gallagher.
29.
If they continue to abuse this junior defense with their runners such as Nicole Pinto, I think they're going to have a great game.
Well, it's clear that they need to keep, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Justin, but it's clear they need to keep attacking off tackle and on the edge. You don't need to...
ball's on the...
Be a dead ball.
Trouble with the snap there. Dead ball. Going to be a loss on the play. We're going to have about 2nd and 13 here for the seniors. Snap to Canning, hands it off to Pinto.
Pinto on the carry.
It's a nice job chasing that play down from the backside.
And that's number 1, Lindquist again, all over the field right now. A player we talked about yesterday. Seems to be making her mark early here on the defensive side of the football.
And it just seems like the juniors have the bend, don't break philosophy defensively.
So they're stopping at 2. We're inside at 2.
Pass from Canning.
This is complete.
Great look from the seniors there. Went back to the air, had Pinto open in the end zone, just couldn't come down with it. Tough play there. Got about a little under 2 minutes left in the half here. Seniors leading 7-0.
Got to keep attacking that right side.
So
keep attacking that right side.
I don't know whether it's the cold, just aren't able to pull it down tonight.
They do not need to go to the left. There's a weak link that they found on the right side that if they want to score, they need to attack.
And there it is, a giant stop from the junior defense. Play
Big
made
stop for the juniors, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line.
by Mackenzie Thayers there. Giant stop for the juniors. And they'll take the ball on offense from their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10 going out. 1:54 left to play. Do you think they have a chance to move down the ball down the field?
I do. Remember that the clock stops as regularly does in a football game under 2 minutes. And I think the juniors really need to attack the flank here to the wide side of the field to have any success moving this ball.
All right, 1st and 10, here we go.
There it is.
Wow, little misdirection. Fake the end around. Come around to the other side with Austin again.
Now the clock's running here. If I am the junior coaching staff and the head coach, Curtis McDonald, I'm standing right next to my offensive coordinator and we're thinking about timeouts. You don't take timeouts into halftime.
Tell you what, not sure if they understand the concept here. A lot of time ticking off the clock for a team that's down by 7.
Some tight splits. These are tighter splits than we've seen.
Snap is there.
All day.
Same bud has all the time in the pocket that she could ever want.
Got to get out of bounds.
Takes off on the move. Looks like she may have stepped out of bounds before getting the first down. The clock will stop. Just over 70 seconds left in the half, and a big 3rd and 5 for the juniors.
Tricky situation here in a 3rd and 4 with 1:10 inside your own 30. Do not want to give the ball back to the seniors.
Mr. Rohn, if you're head coach of the juniors here, what type of play are you looking for? Are you just looking to get the first down and get out of bounds? Or you don't care how, just need the first down and looking for a timeout? What's your thoughts on that?
Abuse the perimeter. Sideline, sideline, sideline. Work up this field using as least amount of timeouts as possible, least amount of plays as possible. Try and get your superstars up the edge and put it in for a long touchdown.
Looks like they went to the wide side of the field.
If I'm Rob Barrow, I'm hitting a timeout right now and getting the ball back. The fact that they're not calling a timeout, and there he goes.
And there it is. Mr. Barrow showing his veteran leadership of this senior team.
Seniors call timeout.
If that's not an athletic trot by Coach Barrow, I don't know what is.
Tell you what, he's looking real nimble out there these days. There's been talks of him really picking up his tennis game these past couple weeks, looking to make a strong impact on Coach Seeley's boys team this year. You know, he suffered through some shoulder injuries. Just a great leader. Good timeout call there by the head coach. He's going to settle him down and look to get this ball back.
Coach, sorry, Mr. Panchel. Defense coordinator Greg Diatavi really coaching hard, or Nick Diatavi, sorry, coaching hard in their huddle, getting them ready. It's a big play right here. Juniors do not look as confident as to what they want to do here.
Tell you what, that senior leadership is showing right now. I mean, you have Griffin Bonner on the sideline, drying off footballs, making sure the girls are ready to go. A lot of activity on the senior sideline, looking to get a quick score before the half. Big play here. Can they stop them on 4th down?
Juniors challenge for 4th and 5.
A lot of intensity come from that senior sideline. Jet sweep to the edge. Can't outrun him. Can't outrun him.
Wow. I'll tell you what.
She's having a game.
She has been on the perimeter. She is locked down on the outside.
It is clear that the seniors understand the cover two concept.
Field position for the seniors.
Paige Gazelle showing the importance of lateral movement out on that corner position, not letting her get to the sideline. Big play from the senior defense. They'll take over on downs with just over 30 seconds left in the half. We're going to have a timeout here, it looks like. The seniors and juniors are going to talk it over. We're going to have 1st and 10 seniors going in, trying to score before half to take a monster lead in this football game.
If the ball is in the middle to the left hash, I can't see why you wouldn't go back to Canning on the right side. They're gashing them on the right side. Just attack the right flank. Ball's on the right hash.
Up here in the press box, we got a feeling this ball may be going to Pinto, and why not? She's had nothing but success to the outside tonight. Pinto in motion, takes the handoff.
Oh boy, there's a lot of room. Got her at the 5.
Pulled at about the 5-yard line.
Timeout.
I'll tell you who I'm impressed by. Number 45, I believe it is. Destiny Thurston is constantly getting to the edge, trying to create these gaps for Pinto to hit.
Great point, Mr. Roan. She has created a lot of holes for Pinto to run around. And that's Lexi Boheim on the tackle again for the juniors. Made a couple big plays down here at the goal line.
And offensively, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep coming to the right.
Couldn't agree with you more. Muff snap, handled by Canning.
Keeps the snap, cuts inside. Flag pulled.
That's
stuck at the 1
number
yard
2,
line.
Lexi Bem again.
Uncharacteristic of Canning not to put her shoulders down and bull her way into the end zone there. I know it's powder puff football, but when the goal line's there, you get over the goal line.
Couldn't agree with you more. If the train's moving forward, let's get in there.
Hand off the Pinto.
Wow.
Wow. And there it is.
What a way to keep her balanced by Nicole Pinto. She was rumbling, stumbling all the way into the end zone and just managed to keep her feet.
You know, I feel Coach Barrow went back to the same play call following the muff snap and the keep by Canning. Went right back to his bread and butter. Sent Pinto in motion, got her the handoff. She gets to the edge, and again, the seniors are in just before half. 14-0. There is about 2.5 seconds left on the clock here.
The seniors take a 2-possession lead.
I'll tell you what. I know that the juniors physically are impressive, but we're going to find out what they're about mentally going in the second half.
Tell you what, Mr. Morrell, do you kick the ball to any of these talented juniors right now? What is your take on the kickoff with 2.5 seconds left?
I'm kicking it to somebody in the front line, to be honest with you. I'm kicking it to somebody right in the front line, and I'm going to make a statement that we want to try to get the ball back. I mean, you could put the nail in the coffin that is the junior class right here if you do a great job on this kickoff.
Seeing some movement from the junior cheerleaders. Not quite sure what that's all about. They seem to all make their way from the track past the field house. We'll have to tune you back in on what's going on there.
That's the most I've seen them move all game, as a matter of fact.
Tell you what, they're either too cold or they're very hungry, or maybe embarrassed. I don't know. All right, the ball is set. Carrero to kick off. Also, just some more insider information. It appears that Kayla Duder and Erin Canning are switching cleats, or maybe just getting cleats on in general. Like I spoke about before, if you are in sneakers tonight, you will have a difficult time. Looks like the seniors are recognizing that. Mr. Morrell, anything on the first half that you liked, didn't like?
I think if I am Curtis McDonald at halftime, this calls for smashing of clipboards, breaking of pencils, and a whole lot of intensity to get my team ready to come out and score. You get the ball in the second half. If you don't take the ball down and score right now and make a statement, this game might be over.
And here we go. We are off. Wow.
Ball punted, rolls out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Great field position for the juniors to start the second half.
A muffed kick from Carrero. We are going to have the juniors taking the ball at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
As you can see by Coach Robert Barrow's feet, the field conditions out there are not pretty.
Again, great close-up there of the mud on the field, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. What adjustments are we going to see from this junior team here as they start with the ball, 1st and 10?
Bud's pass incomplete.
Sam Budd drop back to pass there, nearly picked off by Karen Knobloch. Tell you what, the size of Sam Budd's hands may be playing a role in this passing game. Not sure if Coach Curtis McDonald took that into play before he decided to send her back to try to throw this football.
Curtis McDonald will never legitimize to me throwing the football on 1st down coming out of halftime when you haven't completed a pass all day and you're down 14-0. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
I couldn't agree more. Would have liked to see some smash mouth football. Again dropping back. Bud takes off, seems to lose her footing. And a great play by Allie Olt, number 11, getting in on the action for the senior defense.
Allie Olt gets the flag.
Seeing some new faces here on the senior defense. Looks like they're just getting everybody in. You know, whoever wants to play right now for the seniors seems to be getting a chance. At 14-0, why not?
Classy move by the senior coaching staff, making sure they get everybody involved in this game right now. However, hope it doesn't come back to bite you if they start moving the ball here.
3rd and 7, Bud again with the pass. Complete to number 11, Emma Blades.
Emma Blades on the catch.
Natalie Terriot.
Natalie Terriot on the flag. Out to about the 50-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 4.
I don't know if there's a bigger play in the game right now. No. 4th and 4, midfield. You need this 1st down. Mr. Morrell, what type of play are you looking to see from the juniors?
I have a feeling they're probably going to want to throw the ball here, but if I'm Curtis McDonald, I'm going to maybe quarterback draw. I like the draw here.
I would like to see the ball stay on the ground as well. Indeed it does. Wow. Looks to the option. Does not work. The play did not develop as they wanted.
That is a great job by the defense. That's just an outstanding job.
Madison Moreno, number 1 on the tackle. Her and Karen Knobloch have been swarming on the defensive side of the football.
Miss Foster. Karen, can you hand those to Charisse? Tell Charisse to give them to the officials. Thank you.
We apologize for that. Just some business being taken care of on the field. We want to make sure everyone gets paid, including these officials. We're happy to have him out there. Athletic Director Jason Morrell just taking care of business here, as usual, here at West Deptford Stadium. It's number 18, Carly Kiley on the carry.
Carly Kiley on the carry.
I got to tell you, I'm still impressed by the way the senior defense played the option. That is not easy to do, and it's clear that they were prepared well.
Coach Diatavli definitely drilled this defense on assignment football, and you're seeing it right now. Nobody bid on the option there. Quarterback and running back both taken care of. Handoff to Pinto
Coming to
again.
the left, not going to happen.
Staying with their bread and butter. Makes a move. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Cuts his back.
Oh, wow. And she's down. Tackle made by number 44.
Flag eventually pulled by number 44, Isabella Rizaki.
I know the seniors are going to win tonight. I don't think they are. I know they're going to win tonight. That's all that matters.
There you have it from Preston Arkham.
Numerous ankles were broken on that play. She's just a great cutter, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that in the second half.
And to think she did on the type of field that they're playing on is really impressive.
Tell you what, I'd like to have the officials check out her cleats. There may be 1-inch studs on those things, the cut she just made.
10 from the 15.
And after that play, I may be going down on the field with some ankles being broken and going back to work.
Pinto again.
Wow. A giant play by number 23, Megan Stephanie there. Part tackle, part flag pull, and a little bit of attitude at the end there.
That's the physical way of saying, not in my house.
If that didn't jumpstart the defense, I don't know what will. It appears that Pinto is laboring a little, maybe just fixing the flags, but we'll have to wait and see on that one.
A lot of penetration in the middle of the offensive line there. Wow, that's tiptoeing the line right there.
Wow, Aaron Canning to the outside. Thought they had her in the backfield. Could not grab the flag.
And that's the Aaron Canning we saw last year. That last second play that was run by the juniors last year where Aaron Canning took it to the house, but it was called back, just shows her athletic grace and ability to be on fields, especially with these conditions.
It appears these seniors are imposing their will right now as we have 1st and goal from about the 1-yard line.
Some frustration building on the junior defense, and I think that head coach Curtis McDonald needs to get a handle on this before it gets out of control.
Would like to see the officials do a better job with sideline management. It appears both teams are outside the box here. Maybe for Powder Puff things are a little bit different, but if we have people rushing onto the field, there could be issues.
Why do you run the ball into the middle of the defense in Powder Puff football?
So far, the strength of this junior team has been their goal line defense. They are going to need a stop here if they want to have a chance in this game.
Get the ball on the edge. Tight splits.
Pinto out wide.
A touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown, Seniors.
On the zone read by Canning, most thought she had the football, but she was able to tuck it into Pinto, and she's in again for a touchdown. If I recall, is that her 3rd touchdown of the game?
That is her 3rd touchdown of the game, and I think she is headed towards MVP honors.
Wow. Standout last year, making some more noise this year. Had a very, very impressive senior soccer season. She'll be on to Mount St. Mary's next year to play soccer at the Division I level.
Well
she
deserved.
is really, really showing her versatility in all sports.
It's well deserved.
I know the seniors will win. It's not a thought, it's a fact.
That's what everyone's saying. We'll see the outcome.
I was talking to senior coach Nick D'Ottavi, and he said they installed a speed back-to-back play that they planned on abusing versus this junior defense, but I haven't seen it yet tonight. Maybe it's because of the field conditions?
I think that's a great point. There's a few things we heard from both coaches tonight about what we'd be seeing, and it seems like both teams have had to adjust their play calling on both sides of the football to be effective tonight. I feel like the seniors had a better plan here right now.
Gotta wonder in a game like this, the seniors know this is their last hurrah. How hard will they finish? The juniors know they have another opportunity. Will they play hard?
Ball taken by 31, Petito. That's number 10, Karen Knobloch, not afraid to get into the mud there.
That is called keeping leverage, and that's a great job by the senior kickoff team in understanding leverage and making the play cut back.
Right now in this football game, my hat's off to the special teams coordinator for your seniors. They have not left their lanes. They are swarming to the football, not allowing a big play to happen. Be eager to see if they keep these safeties deep here, not allowing a big play. The juniors may have to rely on the pass game, which does not seem to be effective right now.
This is where you find out a lot about a team and what their character makeup is. What do they stand for? Are they going to work hard when it gets tough?
We're seeing a little different formation here from the juniors. Bud takes the ball.
Confusion.
Gives to Gerard. Again, the plays do not seem to be running smoothly, but being the athlete she is, makes a few moves.
Is that Gerard's first carry of the night?
Gentlemen, I was just going to ask you, have we seen Sierra Gerard? Mr. Rohn had talked a lot about her in our pregame talk about this South Jersey Times Field Hockey Player of the Year.
How do you not get the ball in her hands more often? I don't understand.
Nice to see her get involved. Great lateral movement, good cuts. Gets a first down for the juniors. Mr. Rohn, more on Gerard?
If we don't see a lot more of Sierra in the second half, I think it's a huge mistake on behalf of the junior coaching staff, whether it be their offensive coordinator or their head coach that just isn't giving her the ball.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout from the juniors. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Rohn could not have been more right the other day when he said if the juniors are not willing to spread the ball to their multiple weapons, they will struggle in this game. They are relying heavily on quarterback Sam Budd. Would like to see the ball moving around a little bit more. Here we have Mr. Cleary in the huddle here. What do you think he's telling his junior class, Mr. Morrell?
I think he's saying, guys, we need to put one in the end zone. And that's the bottom line. I don't care how you do it, but you need to get it done. I'll tell you what I'm impressed by as we have a stoppage of play here. Pretty decent crowd on hand, filling both sides here of the stadium. Good to see some people in the visitor stands for once.
Very, very impressive. Great to see, great support for both sides here. Good sportsmanship all around right now. Big 1st and 10 here for the juniors as they look to cross midfield and get a quick score. Again to Gerard.
Sierra Gerard.
Gerard down the sideline, still not out of bounds, waiting for a call from the official. Seems to be behind the play a little.
And I'll tell you what I saw right there for the first time that I haven't seen all day is a lot of push up front. The left side of the line was just absolutely phenomenal right there and getting movement.
Out of bounds.
Appears to be a great timeout call by your juniors. Exactly what you would want to see coming out of the timeout. And it appears the official has asked Gerard to tuck in the jersey. Seems to be an issue right now. When flags are not visible, there will be some unhappy players who do not have a chance to grab a flag.
Well, you know what? They haven't called it on the seniors all night, so I don't blame the juniors for pulling that move.
I'd have to agree with you. Whatever it takes at this point, you know, you're trying to level the game field, the playing field. That's what they're going to have to do. Again, we're seeing the same formation. Gerard deep behind Bud.
1st and 10, handoff to Gerard.
That might be a tackle, Mr. Pancella.
I'll tell you what.
West Deptford football manager Kayla Duder on the tackle.
That nose guard position, not only did she rip right past the center, she also ran over Gerard. Great play by Duder.
Good to see the officials really keeping things under control here and throwing those flags.
You want to talk about letting the girls play. Tonight, you are seeing it. Last time Mr. Pancella said let anyone play, he had an official in his face at a boys lacrosse game.
Turn the corner. And that's the speed that we talked about in the pregame right there. And this game is all but over.
I'll tell you what, 21-7 seniors, 8 minutes to play in the game. What do you draw up here on this kickoff?
Now holding 21-7 lead.
That's a great question. That's a great question. I think you kick it as deep as you can and you use your timeout and try to get the football back.
Just rely on your athletes, get downfield and make that stop.
Oh, great point by our clock operator, Mr. Dixon, who brings up that score at the end of the first half. How much does that play into this game right now? I mean, you're looking at a 14-7 ball game. You're one score away with 7 minutes to go if you don't give up that touchdown pre-half.
Giant play, but we can't look back on it now. We can only live in this moment. I'll tell you what, I'm wondering if they're aware that the clock is moving. Like to see some urgency from the juniors, you know? Great we got in the end zone, but we're still down 2 scores here.
I'd like to see some urgency from the official with the football right now who refuses to tee the ball up. The clock is running, sir.
You know, you're starting to wonder. I just saw Preston Harcum give a little tap to the official there. Have the senior coaches found their way into the heads of the officials?
Oh, it's a dead ball. That's a dead ball. That's a dead ball. That's a dead ball. That's supposed to be a dead ball. Oh, wow. This is going to get hairy. This is going to get hairy.
Wow. I'll tell you what, this is what I talked about before the game with the jerseys being tucked in. William Wallace, a.k.a. Emily Gilligan, was forced to grab the jersey of Carly Kiley. I love the play from Gilligan. Had to make the officials aware that there were no flags to be grabbed there. So she grabbed whatever she could find.
Interested to hear Coach McDonald's opinion on this officiating crew when this game is over during our post-game press conference.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned for our post-game press conferences where we will have both head coaches, captains, and MVPs from each squad wrapping up this game.
Flags weren't exposed, so the ball will be at the 35-yard line.
Not often you see an official yelling from midfield of what the actual call was. Big play. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. You need to call a timeout.
And there's Lindquist again, imposing her will on this senior offense. Comes up with a huge stop. But the clock is still ticking. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
If I am the senior class, I am waiting till that official is tapping me and telling me to snap the football. And I'm going to let that clock run down.
Ball to Pinto.
Nobody in the alley.
Pinto on the carry.
Wow. Gets to the outside and stays in bounds. A senior-laden move there to stay in bounds and not get out of bounds to stop the clock. And the clock continues to tick, wondering when the juniors are going to burn a timeout and try to slow down this offense. They're going to need the ball back in the next couple minutes here. This
The
game
seniors
is over.
really should be in no hurry here. Oh, that ball's down. Now it's fourth down.
Lost a few yards on the play. It's going to bring up a big fourth down.
Little confusion on the handoff there, and the ball hits the ground.
I think that was a simple case of just miscommunication.
Seems like her eyes were upfield before she had the handoff. Would you agree, Mr. Roan?
I believe so. Either that or she just didn't know she was getting the ball. It seems as though she just ran into the ball without even putting her hands up for it.
The conditions may be getting to some of these players out there. Hands may be getting cold. You know, the temperature is dropping. The wind seems to be picking up a little bit.
Fourth down and 12.
Huge fourth down here. The juniors must have a stop. Canning drops back to pass. Nearly picked off by number 6, Alexa Anderson, playing the center field position.
I don't know if Coach Barrow is trying to cover the spread here, but I completely disagree with the play calling on that drive.
Was just thinking the same thing. Throwing the ball up when your success has been on the ground and you're trying to kill clock seems like a silly play call there from the senior head coach. There we have some senior football players and James Taylor down on the sideline.
Big game for the boys this weekend as they take on the Bulldogs of Haddonfield this Sunday, 12 o'clock at Rowan. Excited to see them go out there and compete one final time. Bring back a state championship to West Deptford.
Going to be an exciting game. And the intensity has picked up. The music is on. This is huge for the juniors. You must score quick and get this ball back to give yourself a chance. Mr. Roan, do you think they have the firepower to make this happen, or is this game all but over?
With a 21-0 deficit, as hard as you fight, I don't know if it's possible to get back into this game with 15-minute halves.
Well, this 21-7. They score on the first play. They're down one score. You need to put the ball in the end zone in the first two plays.
I'd have to agree with you. Do you stay on the ground or do you get it in the air? I'd love to see the ball on the ground again to Gerard. Seem to have great success with it. And again, they're coming out in the same formation. Gerard deep in the backfield. Think part to handle the snaps, but also to receive the ball with a full head of steam.
Up the middle.
She thought she was down, slowed up a bit.
Get him on the ball. Get him on the ball, Sam.
But a great run by Gerard.
Get on the ball.
Mr. Morrell, great point. You're seeing the urgency from the sideline. Can the players execute with the hurry-up offense? It appears Gerard can't get the flag clipped, and she's back. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again to Gerard.
Wow. Wow.
Out wide.
Tackle made by number 2, Mackenzie Thayers, before she got upfield.
Need to take a timeout here.
What an aggressive player, Sarah Gerard. If you've ever seen her play field hockey, her windup and her shot is so powerful. Most girls don't want to step in the way of it.
What I can't understand is why the juniors are walking right now. Why are they walking on the clock's ticking?
Great point there.
Ball needs to be snapped.
Again, we're not seeing the urgency from the juniors. And Mr. Roan, I couldn't agree with you more. Gerard is getting out to the outside. Look at this, a quick score from the juniors. Wow, 21-14, just over 2 minutes to go in the game. It looks like Mr. Roan and Mr. Pancella, if this holds up, have predicted the score correctly. We are going to hold on and see what happens here. But I believe if you go back to our pregame show, Mr. Roan called it 21-14, as did Mr. Pancella. Very, very interesting to see here. We did not talk to the officials before the game. We have no impact on the outcome of this game. Just felt good for the seniors. Going to be interesting what these juniors can do on this possession. Juniors to kick off to the seniors after a quick score. 2 minutes left in the game, and remember, the clock will stop under 2 minutes here in the game, which plays to the advantage of the juniors. Mr. Morrell, am I correct on that with under 2 minutes here in the second half?
You are correct. I'm interested to see the officials here and how they operate in a 21-14 game, and if they're going to allow it to get to overtime, if we get in a situation where the juniors should score.
You know, I've seen some from the ball is out. Live ball.
Live ball picked up. Lizzie Douglas, but the flag has been pulled.
Douglas did not know the flag was pulled. She stopped at just about midfield.
Boris Baracio had the flag back at about the 48-yard line.
If these juniors hustle and fly around on the defensive side of the ball, we could see that overtime that Mr. Morrell is oh so excited about.
First and 10.
I think we all know who this ball is going to.
Wow.
Wow.
And that was not a holding call that needed to be called.
Instead, the ball goes to Douglas. Play made by Stephanie. Again, she's showing some fire, trying to get this team fired up, willing their way to get the ball back. I'd have to agree with you, Mr. Morrell. I saw a crackback block there that did not look legal. Hanlon came in heavy and high, seemed to be going toward the head there. In other news, looks like we have Jupin selling some waters here, trying to get rid of the rest of what's left there, trying to make some money here tonight.
Lindquist on the flag.
And again, Lindquist with the big stop, and it looks like the juniors will take a timeout with just a minute to go. And 3rd and long for your seniors. Seniors, 3rd and 9, ball on the ground, huge mistake from the seniors.
Again, fumbled snap by Pinto. I don't know what she's doing or thinking out there.
4th down and 9.
Wow. 4th down here, 45 seconds to go, and the clock is ticking.
It seems though the senior side is declaring a punt.
And the clock is still winding. 28, 27, 26.
Seniors taking timeout.
Timeout, seniors. They took it all the way down as far as they could without the penalty. 25.8 seconds to go.
Is there punting in this game?
Yeah, they just have to say we're punting.
Okay, well, punting. Jesus, I mean, really? I hope they punt the ball.
Both teams looking to draw up plays. Up here in the press box, we're expecting the seniors to punt the football. We'd be surprised if they did not. Maybe they're worried about the snap. You know, the ball gets overhead. But I'll tell you what, they just need to get it down there and let this clock run out. And here we go. The ball has been spotted. Both teams on the field. They do have Carrero back deep. It looks like this will be a punt. The juniors adjusting on the fly right now. Lindquist seems to be the quarterback of this defense.
We have number 14, Oxy Petrossi, deep to receive the punt.
She did have a big run earlier in the game. Great point bringing her back up. Has shown excellent speed here in the game so far. Would have liked to seen her involved a little bit more, but she may get a chance right now. The kick is away. Petrossi under it. Live ball. Ooh. And we're seeing some feisty activity on the field again from Stephanie and number 5, Douglas. You know, all in good fun here, ladies. All in good fun.
Unofficial coach Preston Harcum coming out onto the field to break it up.
Great looking Under Armour jacket he's wearing. Might have borrowed that from the athletic trainer.
Juniors get the chance. 17.3 seconds left. 1st and 10.
I don't know what to say here, Mr. Roan. 17 seconds left. Here they go with Bud to the outside. Wow, and she's got the edge. Great block by number 7, Rita Prinz, coming in.
Is it a first down? Is it? If it's a first down, it's stop the clock. It's a first down. You stop the clock on a first down. Learn your rules.
Little bit of fire coming from the senior sideline. Juniors get the ball off. This appears to be the last play of the game, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Flag pull by Kara Jankowskis to end the game.
And that
Seniors seal it with a 21-14 victory.
And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. 21-14 as the seniors celebrate at midfield.
Teams for a great effort. Lots of practice time put into this.
Really great game by both sides here. Mr. Roan, I don't know if you're taking your luck to Las Vegas or what, but 21-14, young man, you are on to something. I'll tell you what, a great, great game here at West Deptford Stadium tonight. Mr. Roan, any thoughts on the game?
There's points before halftime killed them.
It's just that 21-0 deficit. I mean, if this junior team could have kicked it in to 5th gear a little bit sooner, they might have been able to pull it off.
And a great display of sportsmanship from both sides here as the teams bring it in to congratulate each other on a hard-fought game. Very proud of both sides for what they came out and did tonight. Waiting for Mr. Barrow to embrace head coach Curtis McDonald, looking to see if this will be a friendly embrace or will this be a Rex Ryan, Bill Belichick-esque handshake. Not quite sure what we're going to see yet, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. They're making their ways down. It appears to be okay so far. Oh, John Barrett seemed to run away, and just a short handshake from McDonald as he'll look to rally the troops up next year. Great effort from both sides. Looks like we got some on-field interviews right now from both sides as Mr. Morrell presents the trophy to the senior class on their 21-14 victory. And there it is, the celebration as the trophy has been handed over to your senior class and Powder Puff champions 2014-2015. They're going to bring it up and break it down one more time. We thank you for coming out tonight. We thank you for watching. It has been a wonderful, wonderful night with my counterpart, Mr. Roan, and Mr. Morrell, who's down on the field serving his athletic director duties. It's been a wonderful night. Take care, drive home safe, and we'll see you Sunday at noon as your West Deptford Eagles take on the Bulldogs of Haddonfield for a Group 2 state championship. And with that, I am Mr. Pancella signing off. Have an Eagle day.